Hello and welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. My name is Ima, and yes, on today's news we have Rema, we also have WIZKID alongside Arasta, and we also have Tiwa Savage. But before going on to what we have for you on today's news, guys, I want to say thank you for all you do for us here on the channel. We see all of it and we really do appreciate you. And yes, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, guys, please do not forget to subscribe, and also do not forget to click on the post notification bell so as to know when we drop new content and also when we drop new videos for you. Alright guys, so side of the news, we have Rema boy in the building. Rema has been in the news a whole lot because of his raves and roses store. Yes, this guy has been going from city to city, from countries to countries, because this particular one is a world tour, and he has been shutting it down. Like, it's been pure love, pure energy, from his fans. The energy is actually really beautiful. And also the fact that he's been in the news, like, people have been talking about Rema recently, like, because he was actually on the Playboy video that Fireboy actually dropped, and people talking about the relationship and how beautiful it is to see that these guys are working together and not bringing rivalry in between them. But a whole lot of people also thought about the fact that, okay, we used to have people in the music industry who had the same love, but right now these guys are on their own, doing their things. Their fans are always coming at each other. So they've said to Fireboy and Rema to actually enjoy the love, and the love and unity that's actually between them right now, because we cannot really tell what's going to happen in the future. And also the fact that Rema has got something coming with Woman. Yes, a clothing brand. He actually made his announcement on Instagram, but whatever it is they have coming together, is it a partnership deal, or maybe he's going to be an ambassador to the brand? We don't know what it is, but then it's dropping on the 1st of June, 8 a.m. Yes, we cannot wait for what the King of Ravers would be giving us with Woman. That's going to be dropping on the 1st of June. But that's not why we have Rema on the news today. We have Rema on the news today because of his song Calm Down. When you're talking about stubborn songs, like songs who are actually here to stay and want to stay on the chart for a very long time, you're definitely going to mention Calm Down by Rema, because this particular song is here to stay and it's doing a whole lot of crazy numbers on Spotify, on Audiomack, on YouTube. Like, it's doing a whole lot of amazing numbers. This song has been here for a very long time, and every time this particular song keeps doing new things for itself. So this one says Rema's Calm Down reaches new peak this week on top 100 YouTube global music videos chart at #87. This video debuted at 100 on the chart last week. It marks Rema's first entry on the chart. So this particular song is doing a whole lot of crazy numbers. This is actually his first song on the chart. It debuted at number 100 and right now has gone up to 87. Who knows what number this particular song is going to get to before the week runs out. So this particular song by Rema is actually very stubborn and is here to stay. All right guys, so away from Rema we have Machala Big Wiz. Big Wiz is actually on a break from social media because he's not posting and talking. The last time he really spoke when he told us that he's actually done with More Love Less Ego album, all of the production, and what is just remaining for him is just to drop. But then that has not stopped WIZKID from cooking, because then this guy has been cooking a whole lot. Like, he's been dropping videos of him in the studio and all of that. So we know that aside from the album, WIZKID also has got something coming for us. And also the fact that Made in Lagos is another stubborn album. Like, this particular album does not want to go anywhere. It keeps doing a whole lot of numbers and doing a whole lot and bagging a whole lot of certifications. And one song on that particular album that is doing crazy numbers is WIZKID Tems, WIZKID Essence featuring Tems, and also WIZKID Essence featuring Tems and Justin Bieber. Like, that's for the Made in Lagos deluxe version. Like, this particular one, these albums are doing crazy number. Like, WIZKID doing WIZKID, and right now it's coming to give us a More Love Less Ego album. Trust me, this one is going to bust everywhere, because everybody is actually waiting for that particular album. We're looking at what WIZKID did with Made in Lagos and also Made in Lagos deluxe edition. But that's not why we have WIZKID on the news. We have WIZKID on the news because he was spotted with somebody at somebody's show actually, and yes, later on they took pictures, and this person is Tiwa Savage, who is currently on her Water and Gary tour. Happened to be in LA, and when she went to perform, and we saw WIZKID. Like, this guy was vibing, cheering at his fans and all of that. People were like, chill, WIZKID is at Tiwa Savage. So there was a whole lot of back and forth between these guys. You knew that they were very cool, and all of a sudden everybody decided to go their own separate ways, and people are like, okay, Now WIZKID is actually out Tiwa Savage. So is it that these guys have been like cool behind closed doors, or WIZKID actually meant it when he said, you know what, it's going to be more love, less ego this time around, and he's trying to, you know, make up with everybody that he has had issues with in the past? Talk about Davido, you know, right now we've seen him with Tiwa Savage, and yes, he also went, you know, backstage to take pictures, and people were like, okay, it seems these guys are actually, you know, really cool. And also the fact that it was just not WIZKID that was at Tiwa Savage, so we also had, you know, Ira Star. People were like, okay, Tiwa Savage came from Mavins, and now we have Ira Star, who is the only female lady in Mavins, you know, performing alongside, you know, Tiwa Savage. It was really beautiful. But then the main highlight for this particular one is WIZKID, and people have been talking about it on social media, like, okay, what's up, what's going on with these guys? And people feel like, okay, maybe Tiwa Savage is just trying to, you know, gum body, looking at what WIZKID actually did for Thames and all of that. So we're going to be reading some of the tweets that were made on Twitter about WIZKID, you know, being seen with Tiwa Savage. So this Asiwaji Larry says WIZKID has partied with Davido this year, and now he has attended Tiwa Savage show after their long separation. It's really more love, less ego season. Like I said, these guys have been away from each other for a very long time, but now WIZKID has been seen at Tiwa Savage show. So yes, it's actually, you know, really safe to say that WIZKID meant it when he said, you know, this time around it's going to be more love and less ego. And also this user says Tiwa Savage saw what WIZKID did for Thames and decided to beg WIZKID for reconciliation. Global song na your mate. And the song they're actually talking about here is Essence. So this person is coming out, say, looking at what WIZKID did with Thames for the song Essence, Tiwa Savage felt like, okay, maybe I should just, you know, settle my beef with this, you know, with this guy. And maybe that was why WIZKID was actually spotted at her show. Then this user also says, why are you people pissed that we showed up to Tiwa's concert? You all need to understand that WIZKID is now an elder statesman in the music game. You know, if they keep people for mind like that. So this one is saying, you know what, WIZKID is a king, like he's a senior man when it comes to, you know, music and all of that. So you don't expect him to be angry at people for a very long time. This user has also said, do not be surprised, because WIZKID is one person that he doesn't really bear grudges. You know, once anything happens, he just takes it out of his mind. All right, guys, so yes, with WIZKID and Tiwa Savage, I'll be rounding up the news for today. So what do you think about the news in the comment section, guys? And I'll be in the comment section responding to some of your comments, if not all. We'll see all you do for us here on the channel. I really do appreciate you. Bye for now. My name is Emma.